Hey students, I'm going to walk you through this kind of wrap-up video for AP Research students. It's called Reflecting Upon Completing and Submitting Your Academic Paper. And I'm going to kind of try to push through it as fast as I can. It's a 24-minute video, so if you want to watch it on your own slower, you can. I just always gather that most of you aren't doing a lot of the things I'm asking you to do. Which is unfortunate. If you are somebody who really wants to make sure you've got all this covered at a slower level, please watch the video. I'm attaching the link below, but I'm going to kind of work through the video really quickly. This is what I want you to pay attention to before you submit your paper. So when you think, so if you look at the screen right here, are you in the process of submission? When you're at this point, this is where this video is going to be very helpful. So I'm going to push it up a little bit farther. So that we can get to kind of, here's the steps that this person's going to take you through. I'm going to really quickly go through them with you so you kind of know what it is you want to pay attention to before you submit the paper. So we're going to start with step one, your voice. So this is basically the language that you use when you do the paper. I'm going to try to pause this video if I can, because she's kind of talking through it right now. Nope, she's still going. Okay. There we go. So your language must be accessible to non-subject specific scholars. That means everybody can understand what you're talking about. If you have definitions people don't know, you clarify them. All citations have some kind of attribution, or you've listed who said this information if it's not your own. Basic stuff that we've kind of already talked about. So that's kind of step one. So I'm going to see if I can get down here to the bottom and pull it up to step two so we can take a look at that. So here's step two. Style guide. So we want to make sure that we have our citations done correctly. We have our bibliography in the back. You have consistent formatting, which some of you have started talking about that, like the fonts are the same, bold or not bold is the same, things are labeled the same way, page numbers in a header or footer without your name. It can't have your name, just a page number is perfectly fine. We're going to bump up to step three, which is mandated redactions, meaning things that have to come off your paper before you can submit it. Your paper has to be anonymous, so you have to take your name off. If you use Everett High School, if you notice down here at the bottom, you can see where they black that out. So Everett would be blacked out, and then it would just say high school. So you're just trying to get in. We also know that participant names, we haven't really labeled anybody, so you don't really need to worry about that. So we're going to move up to the next step, which is step, I think we're on, step four. So step four is word count. We've already talked about 5,000 is around where the paper needs to be, 4,000 to 5,000. The word count should be placed on the first page of your paper. Items that don't count in the word count, as you can see there, graphs, data, tables, images, appendices, abstract bibliography. So you do want to be keeping track of that as you go. So here's step five, which is kind of important. We need to put the paper into a PDF before we upload it. You want to put it into a PDF in your computer first, and then as you can see here, open and check and make sure that things aren't messed up. Sometimes when you convert, your graphs and charts go weird. You have blank pages in weird spots. There's some distortions. So please check it before you submit it that it doesn't look weird to you, okay? So we're going to bump up to step six. Nope, we're still there. Step six, here we go. Originality report through Turnitin. So basically, you're going to run the originality report that's available on the digital portfolio and use that report to check your citations one last time. Now notice the percentage could go up because it's going to compare your paper against your own paper. Don't worry about that particular part, okay? Let's bump up a little bit more. Let's see, step seven, submit as final. So you can see it says submit final. Click submit final to submit the most recently uploaded file. Please note the digital portfolio will submit the most recent upload. If you have tweaked your draft after the originality, you will need to upload again. So make sure that you have the final file down here. See, I don't know if I can blow this up anymore, but uploaded a new version. So you can see that here. It's very similar to Seminar. So here we have, you're going to move through the prompts that require action. I've reviewed the uploaded file to make sure it's correct. I've confirmed that it has my name. I understand I can't make any more changes. I attest that it's original, submit, yada, yada. So you kind of go through this whole section. Celebrate, you've got the paper turned in. I'm not sure what's left here. Reflection questions, so obviously you don't need to worry about that. But those are kind of the basic steps super quickly, and you can watch the video yourself if you need more help.